Can't even believe what happened today at school. I was in the weight room lifting 250 with the football team, and all of a sudden everybody was screaming, "Cops!" As we were leaving the weight room to go see what was going on, Kevin and Steve convinced me to go up on the roof to get a better view. I saw two brown kids in handcuffs being pulled out of the school. I didn't know what was going on.
I was in reach for the top, going over some geography with Miss Singh, when all of a sudden the room was filled with police. Miss Singh went crazy. It was scary. Me and Azim were pinned down and were handcuffed and dragged out of the school. When we got to the police car, I was released, and I was very stunned.
So I was chilling with Kevin today. He was really mad about an interview from one of the brown kids in my school he read. The interview was saying that all whites are racists and all Muslims are discriminated against. Kevin and Steve wanted to confront the kid who was interviewed. I followed so I wouldn't miss anything. By the time we got there, we had the whole football team with us, but he wasn't there.
I was walking out of school, and I saw a bunch of people around where I always hang out looking at something. I walked over there out of curiosity, and I saw racial slurs sprayed all over the benches, and there was ham on the ground. I don't understand why people do something like this. After the assembly about vandalism, I was walking back to class. I hear phrases like troublemakers, probably did it themselves. I realized I was surrounded by kids who weren't Muslim. I started to feel really scared, until I spotted another Muslim. I never felt that.
On Halloween night, Kevin told me and Steve to meet him at the football field at 9 o'clock. When we got there, most of the guys on the football team were already there. We drove to a house, and when we got there, Kevin opened up his trunk, revealing tomatoes, toilet paper, and eggs. He said, "Take your pick." We hit that house and many others that night. I feel terrible about doing that. I just found out that one of the houses we hit last night was Haroon's house. I feel really bad about it. It seemed like fun last night, but now not so much. I can't imagine what it would feel like if somebody did it to my house.
I was heading home after an awesome night. The battle ended after we pulled in the driveway. Someone had trashed our house. I thought I knew who it was. I was so mad. Then Zaina came and calmed me down. Then I saw the garage. The words "Camel Jockey, Go Home" were written on the garage. I thought I knew who it was, but I have no idea.
I can't stop thinking about what I did. I feel so bad. This is what I'm thinking while I walk around the school. I walk outside and I see Haroon. I start talking to him. This is my chance to tell him the truth.
I was so relieved to find out who finally trashed my house. But when I found out it was Jay, I was totally blown away.
It was lunchtime, and everybody was sitting in their groups in the cafeteria. Kevin saved a spot for me, but instead I chose to sit with Haroon. Kevin said, "What's going on? We're a team." I said, "This is lunch. I'm sitting over there."
I couldn't believe he stood up to him. I felt like everyone was staring at us, but it doesn't matter.
Never mind.